is our finale for season 1. And Lewis Hamilton already won the championship. Mercedes already won the constructors. And yeah, this has been a good season, and but we are staying here, so whatever. Red Bull, Toro Rosso are number 1, so let's just simulate, practice, and we also have a grid penalty, so gotta keep that in account. We have fresh everything now, so yeah, let's wait for this. So we did have a bad race yesterday. Let's see what we can do. And I'm just super excited for our final race of the season. And we gotta make this count. This is gonna be the final Q1. And I just can't wait. It's gonna be an exciting race. Hopefully we can make up for what we lost in in Brazil, which was a terrible race for us, P19. We don't like that.
Here we are at the beautiful Yas Island circuit, where qualifying is about to begin. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
So, I just can't wait for this final season, final race and qualifying. Hopefully we do better than we did last time. I don't want to do bad and perform well in the final race of the season. Okay, so these guys are going into the pits now. Okay, let's go out now. And let's try to set a good lap time in. So, last time it was hard, I don't know why. It's probably because, we had fresh engine parts, but our gearbox wasn't fresh. So, yeah. I went wide there, but it doesn't really matter since that's not our official lap. But here we go on our official lap. Devin Butler's in P1. He does have the second best car in the grid, and you would think that Daniel Ricciardo's move to Toro Rosso is stupid, but now that you see it, Toro Rosso is the second best team on the grid, behind Red Bull, the junior team right behind the main team. So we're just here to maybe separate Butler from that. I don't think he's gotten pole position this season yet, but he might in the finale of season 1. I can't wait to see all the driver changes in possibly tomorrow's race. Actually, no, it's not tomorrow because I am going to take a break. So we are going to see what are the driver transfers and everything after this race. So we go wide a bit, but it doesn't really matter. Verstappen now has the fastest lap. Verstappen being so far ahead of the rest of the grid. We go faster than Verstappen. That's a good sign. but then we go wide on the exit. That's really bad. So now, okay, this is looking like a pretty good lap time so far. I've also done 100% race in Sebastian Vettel's 2010 car, this championship winning car, in this. And also, let me tell you, in like the other, what's it called? The other start finish straight, not the real one that they use in Formula 1. If you push one into like the pit lane, if you push a car into the pit lane in that, they can't get out. They get stuck there, because one time I was racing and I accidentally hit a McLaren that went inside of there, and then they were stuck there for the whole race. That's a terrible lap time. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go for decrease downforce. Let's just go out straight away. I don't know. What's the difficulty?
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
No. I want to check gameplay settings. It's a 74. I'm going to change it to 73 in the race. And I thought we would go to 80%. I mean, yeah, 80 level difficulty, level 80 difficulty, but no. It's fine. Whatever. We're not all perfect, and I think this is my difficulty level 73. So yeah. The car just feels so smooth now. Yeah, I think this was a good choice, and I think we're gonna actually do a good lap time. So right now what we're aiming for is 127 and 128. If we could get a 127, that would be excellent. A low 128s, that would be ideal. Mid 28, I mean, also high, like low 28s, 128s are good. Mid 128s are ideal, and high 128s and 29s are like not at all. I slowed down a lot there. I don't know what it is, but that cost a lot of time. That's why I'm skipping it. Okay, there's a good exit off of those turns. Okay, we go wide there. That's bad. Okay, replay. I want to get a good finishing. I want to have a good finish to this season, so want to do the best I can. So now we're going on to the back straight. Well, I don't know what a back straight is. I assume it's the straight, the longest straight before. Well, a long straight before the start finish straight. I assume that's what it is. So, yeah. This part right here is super hard. Without brake assist, he always would lock up there. I don't know anyone who wouldn't lock up there, unless if you're a pro. I guess what you have to do in this is brake a bit earlier, like there. Yeah, so right here, this pit entrance right there, if you push a car into the pit lane and where the barrier is, then they can't get out. I mean, it depends on what angle they're facing. They can't get out. Right now we're a full second ahead of Devin Butler and his time. Okay. Oh, we spin it, okay. I lost a lot of time there, that's why I didn't want to do that. So now we're gonna cross the line. What is it gonna be? It's a 37. That's gonna be a good enough time to move on to Q2, and that is what I'm gonna stick with for this session.
Our best lap so far is a 1:37.7.
Yeah, high 137s are good. As you can see, Lewis gets a low 138. But I'm looking for a pole position in this final. Devin Butler says second lap time. But I'm looking for a pole position, and I would do anything for it, honestly. And someone oh no, no one took it from us. But Lewis Hamilton got another 137. Max Verstappen with the 137.999. Wow. Barely in the 137s. If he made one little mistake, if he hit the chicane just a little bit, he wouldn't have got that. So that's an amazing time. Imagine he got 138.000. So now we're going into Q2. I'm gonna go out immediately. I like going, it's okay to go out immediately, I guess. So now let's go out. And hopefully we could set a good lap time once we go into Q3. In Q3, that's when I've said it a lot of times this season. In Q3, that's where the AI start to get really aggressive, and they start setting their best lap times. We go over the chicane for a bit too long, almost tapping the wall right there. Okay, we gotta minimize the amount of time we touch the chicane, because the chicane slows you down quite a lot. As I say that. Okay, we lost time there, need the perfect lap. Sorry guys, I just really want to get pole position in this final race, since I don't think we've gotten, yeah we've gotten one, but I don't want to count that as one because that was in the 71 difficulty. Okay, so this is actually pretty good lap so far. So yeah, let's keep pushing. The trick is brake a bit early, but I broke way too late. I'm just gonna restart that. I use a lot of replays in this. Okay, broke early. There we go, okay. We get fastest sector 2. Hamilton now sets the fastest lap, which is a high 138, so anyone can break it. Except for probably the Williams aren't bad now. I think the Haas are the worst team now. Okay, this is definitely going to be a good lap. I just feel it. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? What is it going to be? It's going to be a 137. Let's go. Going into Q3, most likely. I would say that's a high 137. Yeah, it's a high 137, so now let's just skip ahead. We're probably going to get another fastest lap there. So we get provisional pole again. Max Verstappen setting a 138.116. Still not in the 137, so it looks like we might get the fastest lap. We're on provisional pole. And maybe actually pole position by the end of this qualifying session. And really excited. Final race of the season, we're looking good. On paper, we're not the best team, but on paper, Red Bull's the best team. But we're doing better than them because on paper is different from on track. So let's go for one more lap of this season. One more qualifying lap of season 1 in the 2019 Alfa Romeo car. I mean, technically, the game is 2019, but next year would technically be, well, next season would technically be the 2020 season, so I'm just gonna call it the 2020 season. So here we go. Crossing the line to start a lap for the last time this season. Okay, this is looking like a good lap so far. Okay. Looking like a good lap so far. We get the DRS detection point. We get the DRS as soon as we hit the line for the DRS. Trick is brake early, and we brake just enough, or just enough for it to be good. We go a little bit wide, hit the chicane for a little bit. We try to get off as soon as I can. But some things you just can't do, so we did lose a bit of time. Charles Leclerc now sets the fastest lap, and we're almost a full second faster than that. Sebastian Vettel is ahead of us now. We're going into this turn for the last time because I am definitely not setting another lap time. Don't want to use these tires too much. Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap. We're still not into the 137s. Looks like we might be the first one, maybe, to cross into the 137 line. We don't touch the chicane. That's not a 137. I'm just gonna restart session. Go out again, fast lap. Make this count. So here we go. And that lap didn't count. Just pretend that never happened. And this is going to be our real final lap and qualifying for the 2019 F1 season. And I'm looking for going into Alfa Romeo, I'm looking to go to Ferrari in the 3rd season. No matter what, I am going to go to Ferrari, even if they're the worst team. Ferrari is my favorite team. Ferrari is my favorite team, and even if they were the worst team going into season 3, I will join them and build them from the ground up. But possibly at the end of season 2, I might just stop recording. It all depends. It depends, really, yeah. It all depends on what happens and what you guys think of my series. When I get to episode 44. Well, episode 45, actually. Because that would be the start of season 3. And we go wide there. Bad lap, bad lap. The car just feels like it's going left. Okay, brake early. I think that's enough brake. That's early enough. We go over the bump. I hate those little bumps. I hope they remove them in real life too, because that must be super annoying for a driver. It could possibly ruin their race. The fastest sector too. I spun a little bit. I felt I lost the back end for a little bit. I felt it. I might have touched the little bump, speed hump right there, or whatever it's called. Okay, I pulled that off really good. I don't know what I almost said masterfully, but that's not a word, so. Nope. Can I please get a good exit off this corner? Okay, we went wide, okay. If you go wide, then you're not gonna do good in that turn. So Max Verstappen now sets the fastest lap, still not dipping in to the 1:37 time. We brake a bit early because we don't want to go over the chicane and waste a lot of time. This is going to be a good lap, I feel it, and we go wide there, which means we're going to go over the chicane. Okay. What is it gonna be when we cross the line? It's gonna be a 1:37.6. We improved in every sector. I'm pretty sure every single time we've gotten a 1:37. But Pierre Gasly's almost into the 1:37 times. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Are we gonna get pole position for the final race? It looks like we are.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Hamilton, Stewart and Max Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes, the fourth best team on the grid, beats us by 32 thousandths of a second. It was looking good for our first pole position in the final race of season 1. Nope, Lewis Hamilton just slides the nope inside and we don't get pole position in season 1, but we're starting P2, which is still pretty good. I think Emma isn't gonna say, "What are you doing out there? This isn't bumper cars in the fairgrounds." Emma's annoying. I hope they get rid of her. Or at least make her as positive as Jeff is. Jeff is positive if you get a bad race. So our reputation goes back up. Renault really want us. Racing Point really want us. Ferrari want us. Every team wants us. Like, our reputation bar is all the way to the right except for Red Bull and Mercedes. Wow, I can't believe we're almost a veteran, which I don't think you're a veteran after one season.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
So yeah, you do have grid penalties. I completely forgot about that. Would have pushed just a little bit harder. So here we go.
Welcome to the Yas Island circuit for the finale of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a track that's been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its short history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here at the Yas Island circuit through 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass, with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of drama to be found in the laps ahead. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Now I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. What a season they've had. A well-deserved championship victory, and the pressure now surely off, with the title already in the bag.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Gasly, Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo and Bottas. Stewart, they've taken a grid penalty. Vettel, Butler and Kimi Raikkonen. Norris, Hülkenberg, Daniel Kvyat and Faber, Sainz, Grosjean, Sergio Perez and George Russell, Magnussen and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, let's finish the season with a strong effort.
So it's gonna be a 1 stop. We can't change it because our lap time was in the softs, but it's gonna be pretty good. Our tires aren't gonna be as used as the other ones since we only set 1 lap at the beginning, and then we're gonna have fresh mediums till the end of the race. So let's hopefully not have to use a replay, but we're starting P7 here in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for the finale of Season 1. And away we go for the final race of the season. We get an okay start, no rain luckily. And I have to go wide around the outside so that I don't hit anyone. We lose 1 position to Vettel. And I think that's a Mercedes of Hamilton has gone flying ahead of everyone else. We try to go around the outside of Vettel and we do make that move happen. And Vettel is squeezing us to the inside. And we squeeze him out though. As this looks like an amazing, well, since we lost the position, gained the position. But it's still gonna be, it still looks like it's gonna be an amazing race from here on out. Almost hitting Valtteri Bottas. That would have been a major disappointment if I did. Probably race-ending disappointment if I did. But I don't need to make too much ground here in lap 1. But this car can definitely fight with everyone ahead. We're just not that good in the rain. The rain is our only weakness. We brake very early, just trying not to hit Valtteri Bottas, who braked super early. Daniel Ricciardo in the Toro, so ahead of the Mercedes. That was a good decision to go to Toro, and then could possibly go to the best team on the grid heading into Season 2. He could possibly move to Red Bull going into Season 2. But here we go, lap 2 of the final race. Oh my gosh! I did that same thing in a time trial, or like a Grand Prix, a normal Grand Prix. I thought I wasn't gonna have to use replays, but that sucks. Wow, I just possibly messed up my whole race. I saved it though from going out, but it did cost the position. Now Kimi Raikkonen is behind us. We're gonna go on overtake mode, rich fuel mix, trying to overtake Sebastian Vettel. Looks like we can't, so I bumped it down back to normal. we're gonna try to do a switcheroo here into these turns. And it doesn't work since Vettel is too far ahead. And it's hard to do a switcheroo into that turn since it's on controller it is, because you can't, it only turns to what it lets you turn to. And now Ricciardo is starting to hold up a train.
Increase ERS deployment to overtake mode.
I don't even know why they have hot lap mode in the race. Unless it's for the people who want to get the fastest lap. We go over the bumps, our front wing is probably damaged, but whatever. Well, like, not performance-wise, but... And... Okay, Max, whatever. Max Verstappen gets the fastest lap of the race. And DRS is now enabled, and will finally be able to overtake Sebastian Vettel, but he is also getting DRS, so, and we are losing time to Vettel, so it's now or never. I'm gonna have to try to play it as risky as I can into these turns. Okay, will we get DRS? I'm gonna put it on hot lap mode so then we lose Kimi. No, we're not. But Kimi does. And I'm trying to break the slipstream, but Kimi is just not budging. And then he takes us around the outside. And then we have to brake. And then he pushes us to the outside. And then we lose a position, and maybe even to Devin Butler as well, and yes he does, who also has DRS, and I'm going to try to dive bomb both of them going into this turn, and we get a warning, but whatever happens, it happens, no penalties, so I don't really care. This is looking like a difficult race for us, so I might restart. I'm just going to restart the race. Sorry.
This is the final race of the season. Go out there and enjoy it.
Alright, thank you for something more inspirational this time, Jeff. Let's try to get a better start this time. 5 red lights in the finale of Season 1. And away we go. Better start than last time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who did that? Someone did me wrong. Someone did me dirty. Someone hit my back end. That sounded funny. But now Vettel passes us, and now we're gonna try to get the dive bomb done, going into turn whatever. And then we go around the outside, squeezing Sebastian Vettel, and we get the move done. We stay ahead of him, and now Valtteri Bottas is right in front of us. We're gonna go on hard lap mode, rich DRS mode. Rich fuel mix, hard lap DRS mode, and we are gonna try to overtake Valtteri Bottas going into the hairpin, well, the switcheroo part, and then we get a huge dive on it, and we pass, whatever his name is, Daniel Ricciardo. Sorry, I forgot. And now Ricciardo with the faster car, oh, he has damage. Well, that sucks, Ricciardo. I don't really care, it's the final race. As long as I don't get a penalty, I'll just do whatever I want. Since the AI don't really care if I... Except for, whatever, Claire. You hit the wall a few times. Or you had a bit of contact with your former F2 teammate or rival. Or something like that. That was the perfect impression. I need to move my mic because it keeps hitting my shirt. And next up is Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. I hope he doesn't move. So now, time to catch up to Leclerc. We gained 2 positions off the jump. We would be starting in P2, but we would be. We're not starting, so we gotta focus like we are starting from P7. And now Leclerc is in front of us, and ahead of him is, I'm pretty sure, Pierre Gasly, because Max Verstappen started in P2. Let's go in high ARS mode. We can burn up a bit of fuel, but I don't want to overdo it, because I used to before I didn't know about like overheating the engine and how to overheat the engine, and now I do, so I'm more cautious now when it comes to those stuff. We have to let go of the throttle a little bit going into that turn. Valtteri Bottas passes Daniel Ricciardo, which was obviously, it was inevitable because Daniel Ricciardo has a damaged front wing. And I probably ruined this race, but I don't care. I wonder if the driver transfer happens, do like the team that like Daniel Ricciardo does, Toro also get his points? And who did he trade with? I think he traded with Daniel Kvyat or Alex Albon, yeah. And then I wonder if Renault got, no, Daniel Kvyat went to Renault, I forgot. And where did Albon? I think that they dropped him. But whatever, let's go in overtake mode. We're losing Leclerc at this point.
Leclerc ahead, gap to car in front is 2.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.2. We're dropping back by a second per lap.
Okay, so now we got the clean air. Leclerc isn't. He has dirty air right now. So we're gonna be able to catch up quicker. Every time I say catch up, I feel like I'm saying catch up. And we go wide a bit there, but it doesn't really matter. It's only lap 3. When's the pit lane? Lap 6, okay. Okay, the tires are starting to feel like they're losing grip.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on mediums.
They don't feel like they're fast anymore. Every time I get out of the pit lane, I feel like my car just goes so much faster and it feels so much better. It's so much easier to drive throughout the corners.
Leclerc is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is
How?
3.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs.
How did I lose time?
We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:41.6. We're dropping back by around 0.4 a lap.
Okay, at least we're not dropping back by a second a lap. You know what hurts my brain? If we were dropping back by a second before, and now we're at 0.4 seconds, losing by 0.4, didn't we gain that time, that 0.6? So wouldn't we be gaining 0.2 a lap if we gained 0.2 off of that? Or if you're in the negatives and you gain time on it, you're just counting less until you get to 0 seconds.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.7 seconds.
What do you mean? How is he gaining so fast?
P5, you're in P5. Leclerc ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 3.7 seconds. They're on old softs. Vettel is behind you. The gap behind us is 4
Vettel is behind you.
They're on old softs. The gap to the leader is 5.3 seconds. Your pit window opens next lap. There are 10 laps to go.
Oh wait, I probably shouldn't have that for too long. Look at my brakes, how hot they get in a short period of time. Vettel and Valtteri Bottas are having a good fight. Look how hot my brakes are gonna get heading into this turn. So right now they're cool down, and then boom, 1,000 degrees in just a little bit of time. No grip at all. I used to be able to hold down the throttle in those turns. You start feeling slower once your tires are worn out. You can feel it. I kind of want to go for the undercut this lap, but I don't think it would work. I wish I had a more interactive engineer. Like I could ask it questions like,
We're gonna box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
if you have a microphone, you should be able to ask like if I pit this lap, what's the projected time, the finishing time compared to others? Or like, is it faster to pit this lap than it is next lap? Because the AI sometimes doesn't pit when my pit window opens. And Leclerc seems to be having a fight with Gasly. Pierre Gasly.
Verstappen has just moved into first place.
So Verstappen, no he's not. Hamilton's ahead.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
Is the AI gonna pit? I feel like the overcut would work better in this track because the pit lane's kind of long. Oh. My tires are definitely falling off. Okay, looks like a few people are definitely going into the pits this lap. Will I get held up though? I hold up Verstappen. He's probably gonna hold me up. 2.2 and we don't get held up. That's amazing. So we get a beautiful pit stop since we have max pit stop efficiency. Let's go on to medium now. That's incredible. Incredible job. Okay, so now the car feels way faster and more free. Now Verstappen is ahead of us. I'm pretty sure Hamilton was ahead of him. Was ahead of Verstappen. That's an incredible pit stop. That is an actual incredible pit stop right there. Verstappen is having a fight with the Toro Rosso of, I assume that's Devin Butler. Maybe, I think that might be Raikkonen though. I mean, not Raikkonen, Ricardo. Oh no, there isn't even a Toro Rosso there. I was seeing things, my bad. Just kidding. Oh, Leclerc also pits, so now we're in the P4. I think we jumped someone in the pits. Actually, I think the overcut might have worked for a few people. I mean, it depends. what's gonna happen.
Kimi in the pits.
Oh my god. Oh, I wanted to go for the dive bomb, but it was too risky. I think the overcut worked. The overcut worked for Vettel and Valtteri. I can't believe the overcut worked. Wait, did Magnussen already pit? I think Magnussen already pit.
8.4 seconds.
No, Hamilton is up there. Bro, don't squeeze me. I'm faster than you, and I'm faster than you. How are we so fast on the straights? So next up is Pierre Gasly, who did get an overcut on us. We only got held, no, we didn't get held up at all. So what's the problem? But we're in a P4. I think we might be able to get a podium here. Because now I just realized that Gasly is in P4. I mean P3. We're in P4. I want to get a podium in the final race. I'm gonna push. I want to show the team that I'm worth keeping. I'm gonna try to get the maximum contract that I possibly can. Okay, now let's try to get the fastest lap of the race. We did get held up in the first sectors, but since we passed Verstappen in the final sector, we were able to get purple in the final sector. Will we get... Let's go in overtake mode. No, we're not. I thought we were gonna get DRS, but no. But we are catching up to Gasly very quickly. And now Verstappen passes someone who was behind us. I forgot completely who it was. Magnussen. Magnussen got an overcut on everyone in the midfield. I thought Magnussen didn't pit. Magnussen literally got an overcut on everyone in the midfield. He's in like P6 right now. So now we're catching up to Gasly, and we're also catching up to Valtteri, who is ahead of Gasly, and we might be able to get the second place behind Hamilton and split the Mercedes for the first time this season, I think. I would assume. Yeah, I've been in the top 10, Jeff.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
Okay, let's try to get close enough so we can get DRS on Gasly. I think we will. No, we won't. Okay, we gotta continue to catch up.
Gasly ahead, gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 42.0.
Okay, we're not even gonna get DRS here. I wanted to save some going into this turn, but doesn't look like we are gonna get a podium. 5 laps left. And Gasly's having a fight with Hamilton. That's Hamilton. So Valtteri Bottas is in the lead of this race.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And those guys are slowing themselves down, which is letting me catch up. And I might be able to get the DRS and then pass them both on the straight like I did to Magnussen and Verstappen. I don't think Gasly's got a podium this season. Actually, I'm gonna save it. Don't hit the chicane. Okay. Will we? I think we might get DRS this time. Yes, we are getting DRSs. No, Rich Mix. Put it down. And will we be able to pass Gasly? It looks like we are. We're super fast on the straights. We go down the inside of both of them, but then we go wide. Oh my god, 3 wide! What is this? Oh! This is some epic gameplay. We're into P2. This is an awesome race. Do you have any damage to our wings? No, we don't. Okay, and our engine is cool. Our engine is cooled down now, so we can put it back down into medium.
There's 4 laps of fuel.
That was an amazing move. Though it was kind of risky because we were on the far inside with a lot of speed going into that corner. But now Charles Leclerc is gonna win this race, but he isn't gonna win the season. That sucks. Even with the race win and the fastest lap, he will still not be able to win the championship. His first year in Ferrari doesn't seem to work out. But will he stay in Ferrari for next season? That's the real question.
Okay, let's see if we can catch the car ahead. The gap is 5 seconds.
Alright, Jeff, I don't think we will. I don't think we will get a race win this season. But that was an amazing move. That's an incredible overtake. Controversial, but the AI doesn't really care, so we have to break the slipstream. The AI doesn't really care about controversial overtakes. Should have been a penalty. Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh my god. So now all we gotta do is stay in this position so then we can get our first P2, I think first P2 actually, of the season. But the rain really killed us last race, and we have gained 11 positions since the last race. So here we go, on to the penultimate lap.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
What's the distance?
Leclerc is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is...
We are gaining time to Leclerc, but... And we get the fastest lap of the race! Oh, we went wide.
42.2. Gap to teammate behind is 12.8 seconds.
This is an awesome way to end the season. I'm pretty sure this is our first P2. I think it is, at least. So yeah, this is going to be an amazing finish to the season. Wow. That was an amazing overtake. Controversial, but AI doesn't care, like I said. AI doesn't really care about controversy. But here we go. We're gonna head into the final lap of the 2019 season. Season 1. What an amazing season it's been. I will be staying with Alfa Romeo because I don't want to jump to the big team immediately. Actually, I might. I kind of want to do it, but no, I don't. So I'm not gonna do it. Season 3, Season 3 is when I'm definitely going to Ferrari. So I'm gonna record a Season 3, but I might not. Well, I mean, it depends on. Not every day. I won't be able to do every day because this is my summer break.
This is your final lap of the race.
And so I might not be able to do it every day, but I will be trying to do it as much as I can. Ooh, that could have killed our race. We're actually catching up to Leclerc fast, but it doesn't matter.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 42.2. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
So yeah, amazing finish to the season. We're cruising this track, our final lap of the season. Again, like I said, I might not be able to record every single day. I will be able to for like the first part of season 2, which will actually, maybe not actually. Season 2 might be the start of not uploading daily because this is my summer break, and so I just wanted to do this video, and since I had the ability to upload daily, I did so. Some days I missed, but most of the time, this is the most active I've been on my channel. But going back to Formula 1, we're crossing the final turn for the final time. Charles Leclerc wins the race, and we come in P2 for the final race of the for a final race of the season.
What a season! Great work this year, really great work. It's been hard at times, but we've come through.
Thank you, Jeff. I think so too.
Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions, and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Stewart. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
But Crofty, it's the end of the season. But there you have it, guys. Final race of the season. We get P2, and we get the fastest lap of the race. We were 4.5 seconds off, but we were gonna pass them anyway. Charles Leclerc wins the final race, but he can't win the championship. Brilliant season. I'm going for the max contract in season 2. Max everything.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Yeah, I guess it was,
Did you
but
struggle to get through all that traffic today?
let's
Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. Do you think your rival learned from his battle with you?
Yeah, I'm going for the full sportsmanship.
You're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
Let's increase my rep.
Great. Well, that's everything.
And that's our final interview of season 1. Whew. Amazing. We're going for the max contract going to the next season. Tell me this isn't going to be a fire. You fire me. How many resource points do we get? Let's just get all the upgrades we can get. Going into Australia. We have 2,000. We have 3,000 in total, so yeah. Our rep goes up with both teams, but... And do we become a veteran? No, we don't.
Nice job this season.
Okay, we're not getting fired.
Well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise.
Can you turn down the brightness?
My 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break and keep up the good work next year.
All right.
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up on that podium.
What? Oh. What? Okay, let's put this down. Can we put it down even more? I'm just gonna put this in 8th. Can I put it even lower? No. Let's put it medium, and then let's move this up all the way. Let's go for max everything. No, I can put that, okay.
Okay, that proposal looks good. It seems all parties are happy with the deal, so it'll commence at the next race weekend.
Alright, so that goes in. Let's get the R&D tree. Every upgrade we make here will go in. Okay, so let's adapt this part right here. Every upgrade is definitely coming in. Let's go for this major upgrade. And then let's go for this upgrade right here. We're gonna have a lot of upgrades going into next season. Let's advance. Let's see our stats. Oh no, we did have 2 bad races, but that was because I simulated them. So yeah, good season from everyone here at the team. I'm staying with Alfa Romeo. Now let's see what goes on here in season 2. Let's see the driver transfers then. Let's see what happens and who's in which team. I hope Kimi's still my team. Or maybe another Ferrari driver moved down to Alfa Romeo, just like Kimi did. So yeah, but that's my dog barking. I'm sorry about him. He's probably gonna bark. Okay.
Okay, it's a new season, fresh start, but by no means a clean slate when it comes to development. We're always pushing forwards, and hopefully when you get out there this weekend, you'll be able to feel the progress we've made over the last 12 months. I won't wish you good luck, just good hunting. Go show them how it's done.
Okay, these are some crazy changes going into season 2. Antonio Giovinazzi is going to Mercedes. Max Verstappen is going into Toro Rosso. Valtteri Bottas is also going into Toro Rosso. And Daniel Ricciardo has been let go. Devin Butler moved up to Red Bull, replacing Max Verstappen. The craziest, I would say, is Antonio Giovinazzi going into Mercedes. Here's what the teams look like. Toro Rosso is the best team on the grid. Ferrari is 2nd. Williams is 3rd. Look at how the teams change. I feel like we stayed the same going from season to season. But Toro Rosso is so far ahead of Ferrari. Williams is third, Red Bull, Mercedes is a midfield team now. Racing Point's the worst team, glad we didn't go there. McLaren, Haas, and Renault. Crazy. At least Kimi's still on the team. We still have a lot of points left. This is... Did Pierre Gasly get... Yeah, he did. Pierre Gasly won a race? I didn't know that. We didn't even DNF the whole season. Sergio Perez got a podium in Hungary? I didn't know that. Hamilton got 20th in Austria. Here's our finishing spots. So we did get second in Sochi. So yeah. So this is a weird grid. We're ahead of Mercedes. We could have made a few more upgrades going into this. I just didn't know that all of it would go in. Wait, let me go here. I didn't know that all of it upgraded. I'm pretty sure this, yeah, that went. We still don't have any ultimate upgrades. If we upgrade this right here, then we could lead it to an ultimate upgrade. We could get major, then ultimate. Which we are already #1 in the aero department. In chassis, we're third. Okay, durability doesn't even matter. Let's just get this. Let's just upgrade. Oh wait, we don't have any points. But that is the end of Season 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this season. So yeah, and goodbye. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace.